Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia U Show.
Y'all don't hear what I hear, but they heard Dave say, can you shut that off? No, because people on my phone want to hear the music too. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know what's going on, everybody? It is Monday, 5 days, peeps. 5 days. So what we decided to do, what they decided to do, I'm just going to be just cleaning up all the wood chips and all that wood stuff. Mama, we're going to be cleaning up behind the fellows. We doing 5, what do you call those, risers? 8x4 decks. We doing 5 of them by hand instead of like renting it for almost close to $2,000. You know what? We said, hey, Matt McGregor, you got some of that plywood. Check. Okay, we got we bought 8 pieces of plywood. Check. Okay, because that's like gold right about now. They was like, you gonna cut that? Heck no. Just give me some wood to go underneath it and stack it and tack it. And then Mom, I know she gonna want some artificial turf. I'm just like, can we just paint this? Just paint it and get it over with. 5 8x4s. The men are gonna be busy. Mac and them will be here tomorrow. It is on and popping. We got 5 days. 235 people have said they're coming. That is not including the speakers, the people that had not registered, and I'm hearing more and more. So we got 5 days, people. 5 days. Creesh, that's how you should start your show. No, but I'm so hyped. I literally been cleaning and cooking. Never mind. Go ahead and start the show, Dave. Hey, Mama. Hey, Sonia, how you doing out there? What's up, Lynn? Respect yourself. Yes, people, yes. Respect yourself. Got to. 5 days. Respect yourself. We gonna pull this off. We gonna pull this off. Now, let me tell you, I don't think 90 kids are gonna come. Who sent 90 pieces, individual bubbles? 90 kids? Who sent 90 coloring books and crayons? Slap wrist bands for the children, and Jersey Jack and her church talking about they got more kiddies for the kids. I'm like, what about the grown folks? What y'all? Oh, you got the food and stuff. So you know what? Here's the menu. Creesha, yes, honey, yes. We have counted up about 300 to 350 hamburgers. That's 400 hot dogs. That's not including the baked beans, the coleslaw, the potato salad, the mac and cheese, the 8 different desserts, okay? And I just picked up 8 cases of water yesterday. We spent about $400 just on groceries, and that ain't it. So y'all talking about where PayPal? Yes, go to PayPal. I spent, just me, at Walmart, $400 worth of food, and I'm sitting here like, we still got to get more. We ain't got the fresh ingredients yet. We ain't got the ice and stuff yet. So y'all get over there to PayPal. Y'all make sure y'all get to our Etsy store. And Mom, we got to make pillows. Mama, come on home. Come on, look, you ain't got time to be out there floundering around, okay, Mama? We need for you to get back here. You got pocketbooks, you got pillows, you got throws, you got stuff to do. We got 5 days left. My mama's like, who the hell she talking to? You, Nancy, because I see you peeking up in here. So let's go ahead and give our shout outs. Hey, Tara. Tara's like, it feel like a long time, didn't it, though? I only did 2 shows last week, and I was like a fish out of water. So we back. And like I said, we're going to be doing shows here. People, if you come in here, because I'm going to be running around with my head cut off. So I am actually giving someone my studio. Let me say that one more time now. I'm going to give somebody this seat right here for next Saturday. You're a good interviewer. Who Who can interview real good and ask the questions after they come off stage? They can come on right back here, and sit right here so everybody can see. Who can be a good interviewer? Because I ain't gonna have time for that. But it's going to be open. So once they get off stage, we're actually going to do interviews. I'm dead serious. So if one of your expertise is to actually ask questions and keep the ball rolling, be like, hey, here live in Loganville. What is your name? Why did you come? What makes America great again? Just throw it plot out. Throw that microphone out there. Plot, plot, plot. We want all the angles. You got your own podcast. Come here, honey. Come here. Go live. Go live on the other side. Ask them, what makes you get up and fight every morning? Bam! Just like, okay, then what we see there's so many different ethnic groups here. What made you come out here and stand out? Plot out. I'm gonna need somebody that's gonna get in behind the microphone and be like, okay, what's your question? Who can do that? You got the creds, you got that time, talent, and come on here and be that type of person, okay? Everybody's like, what can I do? I just gave 2 jobs away that I don't want to do that day. Somebody's gonna host this show and somebody's gonna be out there just all up in people's faces, up in here, okay? This is what we gonna do. Hey, Black Mamba, what's going on, Tara? You haven't been gone long at all. Hey, Chantilly, what is going on out there? Hey there, what's going on out there? Paul Wall, what's up? Patriot D forever. What is this? It was like, what is this one? Moving towards a digital documentation of coronavirus. Dude, it's going straight in your skin. Documentation. You like a QR code. Honey, no. They're going to be tattooing on you, honey. What you talking about? No, ain't going to flip out nothing because y'all can fake that too much. They already got y'all on this one. Hey, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. I have the vaccine passports that are forged for $200. They already got y'all on this one. So guess what they're going to do? You've been thinking he's talking about Elon Musk and, putting like computer chips in pigs' brains and stuff and, remotely being able to operate them. We talked about this. Now, you ain't thinking about the AIs and the robots that's really been coming on. I ain't talking about the ones, that's your new wifey or gal pal, okay? I'm talking about the one that you can literally shoot a tank at and it just bounce back. So you think it's going to be that? No, it ain't going to be no documentation. It's going to be in your skin. What? You think you finna bypass revelations? That ain't gonna happen. You just see the gullible ones that's getting ready to take the mark of the beast. Oh, bow. Honey, you can say what you want. It's written all over your face and your timeline. I took the jab. We didn't ask you that. Did you douche this month? That should have been the question. Are you free bleeding? See, some of these things we want to know, but if you took the jab, that ain't what I asked you. That is not what I asked you. What, Dave?
We don't need to know all that.
Jujubee, these people are loud and proud. That is not what that meant. Black and I'm proud. That's what that means. Let's shout it loud and proud because I'm black and I'm proud. Not because I got the vax. We all looking at you like, well, we knew to stay away from you. Creisha, that's discrimination. We'll start now. Creisha. Yes, I am, Joe. Joe 99. I don't know where you ain't 99 years old. It's Tennessee leg. It's Tennessee leg is all I'm saying. Tennessee and leg. How you doing? Y'all threw that together and said I'm here. What's up, Greg D? What's still live? Yeah. Both Rumble and D Live stop. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Well, hey, Mary Free. Hey, just look, everybody's like, what happened to D-Live? We here. Hey there, Chris. What, Charlie? Don't block the Blessing Dave, right? He be cop blocking a lot. He sure do. My husband cop block. I don't even think he knows what they mean, but he put a damper on everything. See how I had to straighten it up because people don't know damper is layman's term. Okay, they was like, we wouldn't grew up in the hood. It's Creisha.
You gotta face reality.
Face what reality? That we got 232 people said they was gonna come to this rally. Hell yeah! Come on and have fun.
There's a lot still to pull off, but we're almost there.
Charlie, he bit both of our fingers. Dave bit both of our fingers. Charles was like, he didn't bite mine. It was an old meme. It's his baby brother just bit the finger and it's never mind. Hey Charlie, what's up, Meg? How you doing out there? What is going on, Mike Farley? A couple of days. My driver's license is the only documentation I need. Yes, especially after you microwave it for 10 seconds. 10-4 hat is getting tighter, people. Tighter. You do know you zap no, you don't zap your license and stuff. I do. Anything in there that might be tracking me, Krisha. I'm just paranoid like that, because it always seems like somebody's watching us. Especially now they literally put Pastor Greg Locke as a domestic. I said, what the hell? We're Warlock. Never mind. Hey, Dion Black, you'll be here Thursday. Pick you up at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock at the airport. Hey, Crystal, did you see Israel is bombing Gaza right now? You made my head spin to this one. Now, I don't know if you was tuning in last week, but did you hear that who is it? Afghanistan and China is finna be allies to Pakistan to go up against India, which is too close to Israel. I'm just saying that one more damn time. Okay, Pakistan, no, Afghanistan, Iran and Iraq, you cannot leave them out of there, is gonna ally with Pakistan, with China, so they can go ahead and take over the whole Eurasia. Like, bam! So all those countries over there. Now, aren't you glad that the Middle East peace treaty didn't happen? I'm telling you now, with all those corrupt states and nations over there, especially Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, China, any of them say, we love Israel. Dude, no, you don't. You just ushered in pre-tribulations. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. And if everybody out there talk about macaroon, over there in France is the Antichrist, I'm gonna need for you to flip that page to a whole nother chapter. He is not, honey. He cannot claim that he was, he's that person. He just can't. This person has not came to the world power yet. Pay attention to exactly who the New World Order, these NATO countries. It's going to have to be backed up by Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. When all these people start bringing the same person to the forefront, and then they start whispering because we see wars and rumors of wars. Okay, so we can go ahead and strike out that one. But the other side is going to be like, who is the new person that's going to be propped up by the New World Order and also the gods of this world? I'm going to say that one more time. The gods, little g's of this world. And that's like Zuckerberg. You could put all the Zucker over in there. You could put anybody over there that goes with social media platforms or even media platforms. Anybody that can just persuade and push propaganda up people, so then you know who they gonna get ready to push up in your face. And then you gotta think about it this way. Hey, did y'all see him? He just performed a miracle. No, the first time that happens, I'll be like, I ain't believing that. I am not. He finna say he Jesus too. Yep. Okay then, everybody. You got 3.5 years for something to pop off. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna get consistently worse and worse and worse. Honey, I ain't making this up. This biblical. You just need to figure it out. Hey, Sharon Webb and Soros. Oh, you know him and his offspring is right behind that. Just like he is behind Afghanistan's president's children too. Children and the president. If you don't believe me, look it up. Soros and the Soros Foundation is behind all the millions of dollars that kind of left Afghanistan with that president, as his children are in Washington, D.C. and New York working for the Soros organization. Krisha, read. That was actually on BuzzFeed. I don't know why BuzzFeed and the left wings don't like Soros's, the Pakistani guy, Afghan children. They've been going hard on them lately. I don't know why. Okay then. Hey, remember there is China and then there's the CCP. The CCP is who we are actually fighting against. And they, same thing. I'm asking, isn't the CCP, and China pretty much the same thing? Pretty much. They don't count people in that class warfare. If you ain't in the dynasty or the Ming dynasty, if you ain't one of the billionaires and the millionaires, and you one of those people that had 3 babies and you can only claim 1, you don't mean diddly squat. It's just like, Trump calling all these countries third world shitholes. He was literally talking about the pencil pushers and the legislators and stuff, and not the citizens themselves. But if you're looking at America, you actually got to count some of those citizens. Krisha, I'm just being honest, man, just the way it is. It's his son. Did you read? the background of the Pakistan, Afghan, old president's son and daughter, the woman that's up there in New York, and him as a lobbyist over there in Washington, D.C. Look who he works for and who he has. Democrats! What? Did you think anything differently? Just no. I can't wait. Me either. He can't wait to meet Kimberly. Krisha, I'm just throwing that out there. Different people, Chinese people are being abused also. Yeah. Do I need to blink at people? Yeah. You, not only the Chinese people, okay? Not just the one kid count or now the two kids count. You got to think about all those other ethnic groups over there. You got to think about that one Muslim group that they have been slaughtering gentrification. But you can't call that gentrification. You just got to call it genocide. Be honest. Come on, because when we think about gentrification within inside of the United States, I mean a bunch of rich people, some of them popped off on the poor side of town, they looking at that land, underneath the land, and wanting that land. So what's they going to do? Cause an issue and a problem, get them up out of there, burn a couple of buildings, and next thing you know, all the property value has shot sky high. So those poor people that used to live up in there is no longer able to go up in there, so all the people with the money going to go in there and gentrify. That's what they just booted you out of there because you can't afford to go back. They just kill you over in China. What? And I heard, what is up with these green zones, yellow zones, orange zones, red zones? This is like the new FEMA camp thing. Just crazy. Y'all been sending me a lot. It's gonna roll my eyes. Hey Braxton, what's up? Audrey, how you doing? Hey Jennifer, the left is turning on itself. Girl, they eating themselves alive. Crazy, you shouldn't be giddy. Why not? Why the hell not? Should we not be giddy? Just come on now. It's like that power struggle from within, because I told y'all what happened last year with the Stacey Abrams situation and why all the Democrats were sitting there like circling the runway because she ain't made her announcement if she was going to run for president or the governor of Georgia. So they told everybody else exactly what they told me when I was in my 20s. You know what? You got to wait your turn. So guess what? They've been telling all these underlings inside the Democratic Party, you got to wait your turn because Stacey and them and Keisha Lance Bottoms and them said that they don't know they women, they people of color and they women. So I'm sitting here like, fight, destroy yourselves. Because please do, throwing that out, just please just destroy yourselves. We over y'all. We were way over y'all. Hey Christy, hope is leaving a nastiness after the taste. No. I don't know. If you've been looking at some of these articles, because I don't watch television, but if you've been looking at these articles, I rolled up on one today that says, you know what? 1 out of 6 people, Democrats, would wish they could take their votes back and vote for Trump. Too late. Too little, too late to try again with you. Just throwing that out there. And then a couple of them was like 6 out of 10 people are dissatisfied with the Democrats. Okay then. It's just 6 out of 10. Just six out of 10 people. Millennials are tired of Democrats. Why? They figured out they're going to be the brokest of the broke of the broke. Anybody tell these millennials that y'all going to be broke, then broke, and say, I thought y'all wanted to be fair with everybody. That don't work like that. That does not work in this country. So y'all going to be broke after being broke because at least we can actually say we had good times. Good times. We actually had good times. You know what? We had a lull when we was up in, Generation X. We had a couple of bounce backs where we had really great success. If you can't make it here, you can't make it anywhere. Then we had another great success. Now, y'all just going to be straight Venezuela. And half of them, I would say 75% of millennials can't even balance a checkbook. We done talked about the numbers. We done talked about them not even being on the right grade level coming out of college. I bypass forget about high school right about now because AP classes don't mean a thing. I tried to say this a long time ago. All these people in these AP classes, guess what? They're going to be dumber than rocks. Going to have to go to remedial classes when they get to college. Bing! Say that didn't happen. Yeah, it did though. Okay then. And sometimes somebody might listen. Look at the Walmarts. Turn them into military bases to train these refugees to go against United States. I'm just going to say ding, 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 ding. Krisha, can you give an example? Yes, I can. About 3 or 4 years ago, I must say that Walmarts all around the United States just closed in the middle of the night. Not little bitty Walmarts, not the marketplaces. We talking about super Walmarts where the employees literally walked up to the door and said, "We just ain't open no more." They was like, "Well, wait. What about our jobs? What happened to our jobs?" Well, what happened to those big ass Walmart stores? They turned them into FEMA medical camps. Because it's medical camps. It's wink, wink, nod, medical camps. I'm sitting here like, okay then. What happened to all those millions of coffins? Chris, what you talking about? Do your own research. That was out since Ace Ventura. Okay? You can't be that way back. I say Ace because, every time I look at him, he's just like Ace Ventura. It's Jesse, though. It's Jesse. He was the governor. So if you didn't look at that show a long time ago, then you way behind the curve of the ball. So we can't go back that far. We just type in plastic coffins disappeared in Macon. Boom. And you're going to be like, whoa, she was right. Just throwing that out there. Hey, Donna, how you doing out there? Hey, Consuelo. The establishment Republicans and Democrats are falling like a house of cards. Did you hear what Toomey said? Toomey, one of the 17 dirty dozens, Cretia, dozens, 12, 17. Well, it's 5 more extras. You heard what, his name, Toomey. We don't need Trump to run again in 22 or 24. His attitude and actions is outrageous. I said, look here, go sit in the corner with your Democratic friends. You're the problem, sir. How many years and decades you been a career politician? You ain't got it right now. You think you're going to get it right then. Whatever. Go sit down. Shouldn't you be in retirement? Carisha, well, it's not a such thing as a career politician. Regardless if you're a Democrat or a Republican, you just the damn problem. 3 consecutive terms and you ain't changed a thing but made us worse. You are that problem. Hey, Toomey, you the problem. Mitt Romney, you the problem too. All your Democrats and Republicans that's been sitting up there for 3 consecutive terms or more, you the dang on problem. And if you've been up there for 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 years, you definitely the damn problem. Just, Carisha, you put the damn in there, honey. That was a sentence enhancer. Lisa said the green zones is nothing but a Holocaust camp. And you remember when I said during all of this taking away our civil liberties, we can actually see who turned in Anne Frank and her family because they have ours. I ain't laugh off that one, didn't you? You didn't take the jab. Those same people that's sitting there trying to shame you that's in your family are going to be the ones that take that mark of the beast and then snitch on you when you underground. I'm just throwing that out there so you can't say I told you so. Hey, Vanessa, what is going on? We did. We told them. We told them so. I wish there was a giant vacuum and such up the Republicans along with the Democrats. Girl, yes. Miss Deb, and put them right over there in Afghanistan. Just pop them right there. That was a sucking, slurping sound. That's what it sound like with all our bank accounts. Federal Reserve, maybe. Just quantitative easing, all that sucking sound. It's pretty much them paying everybody that they owe and never us. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. 84% agree Joe did a terrible job pulling out of Afghanistan. Drake. How you seen his kids? He did a terrible job pulling out, period. Booyah! Just. And no control. None at all. Have you seen Hunter? That's the smartest person he knows. You know his pullout game is weak. Okay, keep going. So I guess he did bring the country together. He didn't bring me together with no Democrats. I did not mean to say it that high pitch. Yeah, I did. Time to impeach them all. Court martial, a quarter and drag and the whole 9. Tar and feather. You can throw that out there too. Just take it back to the old school and get a couple of switches from a sycamore tree. Just babies, just like, hey, Colorado. They still closing them and look up. Walmart has contracts with the military. Just blink. We got to come up with our own. Maybe if we all did, we would know. If all of us just go in there and do the Katniss call from the Mockingjay, we'll know what side we on. Just trying to figure that one out. Maybe not. Then they would know. No. Okay. Hey Amy, what is going on? Hey Krish, I found out I'm registered to vote in Arizona. Did someone vote for Biden on my behalf? Heck yeah. You ain't been paying attention. Okay, stop. I'm in Texas and never lived in Arizona. False. Sue Lily. Girl, I'll be pissed. What you gonna do though? I mean, come on. It's like no voter fraud under there. No dead people voting from over there. That batch of ballots that showed up with no watermarks, but everything's on the up and up, ma'am. You just got a doppelganger out there, and just somebody looked just like you and had the same fingerprints. Guadalupe little girl, probably, who took your whole identification.
She does need to work on getting herself taken off the voter registration logs.
Then she gotta have to wait till she died, and then you got to be like 20 years after that.
I was gonna say it took quite a long time to get my great grandfather off the voter rolls in Ohio. God. He somehow voted for Obama in 2008.
He died in the 80s.
He died in 88.
It was zombies. I'm just flesh-eating zombies is what it was. There's a warehouse with a pallets of cadaver bags. Girl, with our name on it. Krisha, what do you think? I'm going to give you some false hope? Seriously, you think I'm going to give you false hope and tell you stuff ain't going on what's going on? That was years ago that I just saw military tanks just on the back of seriously, on the train tracks, just straight down, just moving, just vehicles and everything. So I'm asking, now they consider us like domestic terrorists. Do we still get the same equipment that the Taliban did? I mean, they armed them. I mean, I'm just asking for everybody that done said that was domestic terrorists. So are you gonna give us free weaponry too? Creation, that's just partially false. They just left everything behind, and they said they was gonna go back and get them. Okay, USA Today. We're gonna need for you to not get on this page. They are too old to be in office. They're gonna have to die there like Strom Thurmond, so they can get 4 funerals and all from coast to coast. You remember what we had to endure with Aretha and John McCain in the same week? I said, when is this over? Now, I know about black people and they dying, and it takes like a month to put us in the grave because we waiting on everybody and their grandma to get here. But why is Aretha Franklin literally changing outfits like she finna get up and do shoop wop wop? And that's not including what Trump did for John McCain. I'm still trying to figure out how he got his elbow this down. Krisha, I'm that serious. That was 4 funerals. Like, dude, you, why they doing you like that? I digress. It's just some of the things that didn't make sense to me. My own daddy won't even talk to me. Just keep making stupid comments on my Facebook page. Block. Block to the block to the block. You blocked me. What gave, when you figured that one out, when you couldn't give me snide remarks anymore? I guess, honey, if that was my dad, I would have told him, your pull-out game weak too. I don't know, my dad, but none of my fathers better never try that with me. I got my steak attitude from you. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. At this point in my life, it's 12 years running. I ain't finna roll over nobody. Hey, Marlene. Okay. Okay. Don't they have camps in Australia? Where Tony Lee at? Let's actually get it from an Australian. Don't believe me, because there's people that's on my phone that's actually live in Australia that usually come and tell us. But there was something that really big and majorly happened over the weekend, and I haven't seen her in about a couple of days. So I'm kind of worried. So we'll see. We need to take down the government. Woo, Regina. And she cap locked it too with 3 people just co-signing. Let's get this out and her go to break. Hope I come back. She said, pow, pow, pow. We need to take down the government in the White House. That's our house, and it's in the Constitution. To take down a tyrannical government. Hell yeah! Just like that. It's what Regina said. I'm just clarifying that it says the Second Amendment. Let's read this, what it says. A well-regulated militia being necessary for security of a free state, which is the United States, okay? The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. These will be given now away at the Faith Overfield rally to remind people exactly what our inherent rights are and what those mean founding fathers gave us. We're at the bottom of the hour. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave.
Jesus can take our fears away. I know that's true, but first we need to pray. As generations expand, feels like we're living in a foreign land. Divided we fall, united we stand. Faith over fear, let it ring clear. Something greater than us happening here. When our eyes are open, but our vision ain't clear. Believe without seeing, faith over fear. Red, white, and bruised. What we have to do, fall back on our knees and confess, align with the truth. As the story said, with the words written in red, He will send a comforter to guide us through. Faith over fear, let it ring clear. Something greater than us happening here. And our eyes are open, but our vision ain't clear. Believe without seeing, faith over fear. Red, white, and bruised. What we have to do, fall back on our knees and confess, align with the truth. As the story said, with the words written in red, He will send a comforter to guide us through. Faith over fear, let it ring clear. Something greater than us happening here. And our eyes are open, but our vision ain't clear. Believe without seeing, faith over fear.
What is going?
It's been 651 days.
Turn it up, Dave. Turn it up. Feel the atmosphere, people. 80,000 people strong. Hell yeah. I would have loved being at that football game. How you get a whole stadium just jump around? Seriously? I was nodding and jumping. And look at that. Look at that. No mask. Look at that. How you get 80,000 people to jump around? And it's like they all know the song. Go ahead. Yep. I don't even like that as college, but I thought that was cool as the dickens. Y'all better do this at the rally. Start jumping around. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Hey, 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 hey. By the time I was up off the seat and I was literally just rooting for a team that I don't even know about. 654 days since the last time they played in that stadium, and those people, 80,800 people literally got up at the same time and just started just jump around. How did that? I felt the whole atmosphere through my phone. So welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I am Lucretia Hughes. Y'all make sure y'all get over there to the rally page. Let's go to Eventbrite. Let's see, and then we're gonna give an update every day. Why? Because I'm nosing my dango self. It's like, are these people just signing up because they ain't gonna come if they just sign up, but they gonna come? I don't know. 232 people. So y'all make sure y'all get over there to the Eventbrite link. Sign up for the Faith Over Fear rally. Like I said, the head count is to make sure we got enough food, enough drinks, enough water. Everything is free. We're gonna have our t-shirts here that's gonna be for sale. Like I said, you got a bounce house. You got an artist performing. That song, Faith Over Fear, will be sung here. And like I said, it's going to be a great day. The weather looks perfect. How you get that? The weather, Saturday, 10% chance of rain. I think the temperature might be in the lower 80s or the upper 70s. But we're going to have tents out there. And then we found out that Jersey Jack going to have an air conditioner tent. I said, you're going to have a whole tent that got air conditioning in it. Oh, my God. So I cannot wait. 5 days left. Go over there to our Etsy store, get the official merchandise, Faith Over Fear. Like I said, everything is happening here. So the Faith Over Fear shirts are made here, no third party. When you get it, you order it, you know that it came through our hands, so there's no third party. So you can go over to our Etsy store, look up all our merchandise that will be here that day. And like I said, please go to PayPal, Cash App, for all I care. Lucretia, what's your Cash App? Lucretia Hughes 44, Cash App. All that money, look, I think Dave said we need 60 packs of hot dog buns. We need 50 packs of hamburger buns. I just spent $400. So y'all please make sure you go there to the Cash App. Make sure you go over to the PayPal. It's going to be all week long. So like I said, register. And like I said, prayers work too. And if you come in this way, just let you know you're going to have a humdinger of a day. So let's go ahead and get back to our show.
We need C-clamps, and we need at least 4 or 5 12-gauge 100-foot extension cords. Yeah, there's still a lot to do and pay for.
Why you look nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm really not nervous. What God has in store is going to happen, even if you have to go run and get everything on Friday, because we will be going live that Friday. We're going live the whole week. It is what it is. That whole week up, we're going to be going live. And you know what? We're just going to say it each and every day. I don't even know how much them damn extent. Yeah, I do. They $67 a piece.
More than that.
Just for extension cords.
Yeah.
You already building the stages.
Yep.
Okay, whatever.
We got to get power
we got
to the
this.
stage.
We got this, Dave. Get your lip off the ground and stop turning red. I don't know where the redness is coming from. It's like you blushing and it ain't even got here yet. So let's get on back and what?
And to make myself feel good, and everybody else out there, I'm going to dedicate something to our friends over in Clemson, South Carolina.
What are you finna dedicate to Clemson? Y'all lost. You lost. Whoop, 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 whoop. Go Dogs. What the hell was up with the offense? Why was that a defensive game? I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? 10-3, 10-3. Come on, offense. Do something. Clemson? Georgia? No? So it ain't going to be an offense game. It's going to be defense. All right, then. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop. Go Dogs. That was up. 10-3. Y'all better come on these games. Come on now. This is the first game of the season. You don't get your lip on the ground. We're going to need for you, Clemson, and you, Georgia. You have to come on. Get it together now. We need the offense to do something. You can't sit there and rely on defense the whole season. Chris, who you talking to? I don't know. And that game was a hot mess. We're gonna need something more exciting than, that. That was like, I was cussing. I was like, what the hell? I ain't watching this. Happy Labor Day. Yeah, it is the day. Everybody got some. Well, some people got 4 days vacay. So there you go. And Joe Biden did anyway. Hey, anybody see him? Just, nope. Hey there, I want a shirt that says he knows your name. Oh, look at Tamsy. You come in here because they probably can make that. Hey, bring, what is BYOG? Oh, bring your own gun. Hell yeah. Chris, you gonna allow people walk around your property? This is 2A sanctuary. Don't be shocked if Matt got his. Don't be shocked if half the people that are walking around this rally is strapped. You know you're the safest place on earth. Anyway, that's how I feel when I go to an NRA convention. It's like, Chris, are you nervous about what? Seriously, who gonna run up in there? The first, they're going to get past the first booth. So, no, I'm not scared whatsoever. I was like, That's why they call it the NRA conventions, the safest place on earth. Because ain't nobody an asshole to come up in there strapped. And so you just going to run up in there with your one gun. When that booth right there got bigger weaponry than you do. You don't see that person that's strapped right there. They just looking for, okay then. That's how I feel about it. Just bang, 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 bang. Hey, Christy. Hey, Donna. I so wish you could be there. Girl, you can. You like your shirt? JJ. That's Dave Klucken. Dave Klucken is one of those people that he got to explain to you every time you touch a machine. You got to be re-educated, just re-indoctrinated on how to make T-shirts. And I just said, F it. And I just stopped. So don't come back out here then. All right, fine. Just watch this. You don't help. No, Shirley, you told me not to. It's pettiness. That's petty. Creature 1.0. Hey there. I agree it's time for the 80 million people that are mad as hell to march, and we are not going to take it anymore. Michelle, just let me know where you need for me to be. I just make sure I'm not standing in a long line because I hate that. I will sit on the ground first. No, we're not gonna take it. There's a lot of people pissed right about now. They trying to clean this up and they saying, you know what, we're gonna be diplomats because there's over how many airplanes right now, thousands of people still trapped at the airport that's in a hostage situation. You don't believe me? It's all over the news all weekend. All over the news all weekend, hostage situation. Thousands of Americans. But hey, we brought thousands of Afghans here, but left thousands of Americans over there. That ass backwards, just like that. Are the service dog welcome? Yes. You can't go anywhere without your service dog. So if you're gonna come, your service dog come too. And service dogs are very well trained. And even I know you don't touch a service dog unless you ask for permission first. Booyah. If you need your service dog here, yeah, who would tell them you can't bring your service cat? I'm a cat lover. Never mind. Hey there, who birthday is it? It's your birthday. Let's see who birthday is then. Hey, Christy Thompson. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christy. I don't know why I was going towards Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday to you. Hood Ways. Today is a special day. It is a day that everything will go your way. That's pretty much it. Happy birthday. This is the MIK market. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. There's a couple of versions I like to say. Happy birthday, girl. President Trump could have given Secret Service the afternoon off when he spoke to us at the NRA. Dude, yes. But they was there. I remember seeing seeing Secret Service when President Trump was at Isla. So I was like kind of bummed out that they didn't have it this year. But, hey, they got to keep the people safe. Okay, then. I have 2 extension cords you can borrow. 100 feet long, 12 gauge. You'll understand why when everything starts tripping. So Dave is telling me a 12 gauge is the strength of the cord and how much you can pull. So if it's like 100 yards, 100 feet, or however that is, and 12 gauge. I get tired of the switch and the stuff to be popping all day. We don't want that at all. Hey there. Hey, Bunny. What is going on? You made my day, honey. It's your birthday. You better got some gifts or something. Hey, April Smith. What about the Cubans? They was told not to come. What are you talking about? The Cubans? You remember when before or after it went dark over there when we was finding out they was taking it to the street. Now you remember what the DOJ and them said? The State Department said, Cubans are not allowed. They don't care if they swam over here or put some milk crates together and decided to backstroke it over here. You remember what they said? We're going to take that law that's been on the books for all these decades, that even if these Cubans decide to make it the 90-mile trip and get to wherever they come into America, as long as they touch their feet on our soil, then they're here to stay. Joe Biden administration already struck that down. I'm sorry for the Cubans, hey, but if you Afghani, African, Chinese, and everybody else that's over the border, then I guess you can come free of charge. And then I found out that they're giving away blank visas to the people that was on that airplane. And don't you know, they got the damn audacity to be complaining already. They done made it over here to America and demanding we change the way we deal with life. I'm sure somebody gonna make them concessions and everything. I got 25 days and I'll be the big 51. Dude, you're halfway there. That's what I feel about it, girl. We halfway here. It's like we don't live this long. We good. Thank you. Who gave us this? Tara, welcome back. Welcome back. Now, you remember last week when I had decided to mention about there's a whole bunch of kids that came across the southern border that has disappeared. Now, thank you for bringing the receipts and the articles to actually prove it to people. Biden administration has lost track. Because a lot of y'all be like, where you get that from, Krisha? We don't know where you got that article. And a lot of people like to trip and say, hey, we wanted the receipts too. So I'm learning that if you want to read exactly what I'm reading, I'm going to start putting up the links and the articles too. So y'all can find out and read along with me. So that is where I'm reading from. Let's go back. Biden administration has lost track of a third of released immigrants' kids. So where the hell are they? Because, you know, we found out over the weekend that these old Afghanistan men are bringing in child brides. I didn't say this. It's a known fact. Seriously, they're bringing in underage child brides. The United States government has reportedly lost touch with thousands of illegal immigrants' children who they released from custody. She gave back to the mules? This is like a live on CNN at the airport all over again. Okay. I thought it was for the children. Only if you could. Okay. According to the data obtained by via the Freedom of Information for you, roughly own in 3 calls. I don't know what roughly own in 3 calls. That's how it says. Made to immigrant children who have been released to their sponsors between January and May of this year went unanswered. Oh, okay. Suggesting the United States is not adequately protecting these children from harm. Who the hell are the sponsors? How you not have the sponsor's phone number? You mean Joe Biden said he was going to send caseworkers to all the black people homes because we didn't know how to raise our children, right? So how you going to keep allowing him to smack the black community in the face and just act like it's okay? Never mind. Go ahead, Christian. It says this is very, very disturbing. That's disturbing to you. Out of all this stuff that's been that's the disturbing part. When that's been going on, and child sex trafficking and sex trafficking has been going on for decades in general. That's $150 billion a year industry. And you wondering why? Krisha, calm down. Your voice go up an octave higher every time you get pissed. Okay, I am. It says this is very dismaying. Mark Greenberg, a former Obama administration official, told Oxel about the data. If large number of children and sponsors aren't being reached, that is a very big gap in the efforts to help them. Help them to what, though? That's the point. What are you helping? Stop. It says care providers made 14,600 calls to check in with minors released from the Department of Health and Human Services shelters and taken in by relatives. They done gave them back to mules. Oh, God. Krisha, it was just an involuntarily snap back, okay? I snapped back and didn't mean to. It says by relatives and vetted sponsors. Do you know what we call CPS around in a whole bunch of states? Baby snatchers. Are you serious? What? Okay then. Workers were unable to reach 4,800 of those migrants and or their sponsors. The percentage of calls that went unanswered jumped from 26% in January to 37% in May. Just give them a side eye. It says the data also shows that the government is not making as many calls as it should. Sometimes you just got to give people that stank face, because it's like, it's a, okay then. It says that 32,000. I'm gonna have to sit up for this one. You just don't miss 32,000 children. It's just like, how the hell that? Okay, 32,000 children were released into the United States from HHS shelters, but the government placed fewer than 15,000 follow-up phone calls. That's more than half. Okay then. It says, while we make every effort to voluntarily check on children after we unite them with parents or sponsors and offer certain post-unification services, the oversight of the vast majority of kids is outside of our legal obligation. Then what are you releasing them for? Carisha, who you talking to? My computer screen. I don't look at TV, so I can at least yell at the articles. It says many parents or sponsors do not return phone calls and do not want to be reached by federal authorities. They must have heard about the Supreme Court saying that you don't get. Okay then. It says Donald Trump was widely criticized in 2018 after it was discovered that his administration couldn't provide the whereabouts of 1,500. 1,500, but you ain't said about 15,000. I digress. Since Biden took office in January, over 1 million illegal immigrants, aliens, have been encountered at the southern border, sparking a humanitarian crisis that Republicans argue have put migrant children at risk. You arguing about this now? You arguing about this now? Stop it. Unoccupied children are passing through our borders with the help of strangers and members of the cartel. After the Department of Justice, the Justice Department says stop calling them drug cartels. Stop calling the drug cartels drug cartels. The Department of Justice, stop. They told us to stop calling drug cartels in Mexico drug cartels. Okay. It says the help of strangers and members of the cartels, putting these children in increased danger of sexual abuse and human trafficking. No, took you that much to figure that one out by yourself, Tillis? Just asking. Never mind. It says reports of sexual abuse against a migrant crossing the southern border have been rampant over the last few years, and Fusion, a report in 2014, 7 years ago, concluded that 80% of women and young girls are raped, and often by guys and sponsors crossing the United States. I don't care. That's one story that a six-year-old little girl had 30 different DNA inside of her. Mules, drug cartels, just this bunch of boo-la-la. Hey there, a Melody. It says if sponsors support immigrants, they got to have tax, birth certificates, and be a U.S. citizen. Just saying, I used to work for immigration and ICE, and somehow that's not an obstacle that's too hard to handle. Getting fake certificates and stuff, that's easy. Not counterfeit money, but all the rest of that's simple to get. I mean, come on, you just go on a 1-800 number from China. You remember how we got all those ballots? Print them and send them. That's pretty much all you got to do, which is sad. Hey, yeah, y'all seen the COVID camps in Australia? Okay, then let's switch topics. Okay, that was not on my timeline, but update. Gateway Pundit. It ain't over with. And this came out. Okay, came out over the weekend. Phew, I was gonna say he's still trying that. Update. Father of the wounded Marine at Walter Reed's last night, Biden had the audacity to try to visit my son this evening, and he was not welcomed. Oh my God. Okay then. Creisha, cry me a river. It says the account of a father of a wounded Marine said that Joe Biden tried to visit his son last night, but Biden was not welcomed by the family. So far, that appears to be the only report that Biden visited Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in Maryland. It says the White House has been silent on the visits, with no photo ops released, accounts of visits, or even reports of Biden awarding Purple Hearts. Tell nobody want them from him. It says the notes. Lord, you know he was going to get this up in here. This means don't nobody want to deal with him. It is what it is, what it is. This means you slid that song in there quick, Dave. Way to go. And my shirt is on the X's, though. So y'all can go ahead and get this shirt. This means war.
Put them together.
I got joy in my soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attacks, I won't turn back. Biden, just stay in wherever you been. This mean, ain't you still on vacation? I wouldn't want you in my son's room either. This mean, and matter of fact, any wounded or warrior, I wouldn't want you to be anywhere near. Because you know what? They going to war because your stupidity, but you planned it that way. I plead the blood. It is what it is. I plead the blood. You're going to hell. I plead the blood. Might as well warn them now. I plead the blood. Dave said, you know what? I'm finna get that song up in here because I'm like this. You know, with the Biden at the funerals, it really wasn't a funeral, memorials, and he was sitting there looking at his watch and everything with his half-ass, a salute, and the whole nine. Why would someone want them to visit their loved one in the hospital? It's your fault. Everything that those families was shouting out across the tarmac, I agree with them wholeheartedly. But we're at the top of the hour. Dave, we got company too. We'll be right back. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, never leave home without your Second Amendment. It's time for us to protect ourselves, especially from the socialists that are coming down upon us. It's time to make this state a sanctuary state for the Second Amendment, and I want full constitutional carry. So with that being said, my name is Matt McGregor, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor.
Welcome back. We got company. So this right here, welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia, is 5 days left, and one of the speakers is here. Creationisms, get over it. So you know what? This is Devontae Sullivan. So I'm gonna let him take it away.
Okay.
I just put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna have to do this
But,
Saturday. Just put people on the spot. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You gotta talk to the people.
First, I want to say happy Labor Day to everybody. I hope everyone having a great day, enjoying the weather out there, even though it's a little hot out there. But yeah, there's a lot going on. I heard about those 6 planes.
We ain't even got on that yet, but I got that too. Go ahead, tell them a little bit about 6 planes that's going on over there.
So we have 6 planes that are stuck over there, and the State Department is not even doing anything. They're doing nothing about the issue, and they're stuck over there, and they're telling private commercial air flights to them to stop flying over there to evacuate the Americans that are over there. But now we have 6 planes that are stuck over there, and it's over 1,000 Americans.
Yep. Keep going. I'm getting an article while you're talking.
You know, I was like, what the heck? And I'm sure everyone heard about Glenn Beck and the Nazarene Fund. One of the planes that was part of the operation that Glenn Beck sent over there was over there, stuck over there.
Wait a minute, didn't the Justice Department would not allow them to fly?
Nope. Man, the State Department's not doing anything.
Here we go.
And so,
you want to read that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Taliban holding 6 planes hostage with 1,000 Americans and Afghans. As many as 1,000 people, including up to 100 Americans, are stranded at an airport in Mazar-e-Sharif, located in the northern Afghanistan, and it's not clear whether the Taliban or the State Department is responsible for blocking their airplanes.
Well, number one, the State Department said that they're going to have diplomatic meetings with the Taliban to get those hostages off and over. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, because first thing, you don't negotiate with terrorists.
Thank you.
You don't ever negotiate with terrorists. I mean, this is embarrassment because we got a commander-in-chief and the administration that wants to negotiate with terrorists. The terrorists that beheaded a mother who was part of the Afghan police that helped United States military over there, and she was pregnant and she got beheaded.
Wait a minute, because I read that article today, so it happened over the weekend or it happened today. That was basically a pregnant Afghani police officer, and she was slaughtered in front of her husband and children.
Yep, exactly. And that's beyond preposterous. Like, this guy had an agenda, but he did not have no plan at all.
How do you know that wasn't his plan? Well, number one, he's not running his administration in the first place.
Yeah,
so
is
he's
true.
he's let the West execs and all the 23 different people that works under him to make these vital decisions for America.
Exactly.
And you are allowing a corporation to take over the United States government and make key policy issues. That's why, when I first met you, what was one of the things I asked? What's your policies? What do you want to run on? That's why I will not endorse people. It's like, because if you can't tell me what you're gonna, I understand when you get up there, you have to delegate and have people around you. But when you just take your hand off of your own administration and anything goes with this West execs and also the Biden administration, you're not a leader. You're not a statesman. You're nothing but a puppet. And the people that are really just running the United States in the ground is the West execs that was founded and found in 2017 by, and who had something to do with it, Barack Hussein Obama. So this is everything that you're seeing, all the 70 different executive orders that has been signed since he's been in there. Y'all was trying to tell me that some of those 17 executive orders that he had on the first day, a lot of them was blank, and he was just writing his John Hancock. So what is he signing that is giving a detriment to the United States, and we're not being governed by our government?
Exactly.
I just wanted to ask that question. Just wanted to ask that question.
Yeah.
Chantilly said, meeting this failed administration needs to go and get them themselves. Look, I'm looking at you like, yes. Yeah. Those, what is this? All those people over there need to board a plane and be the first people that greets these people on the ground. But of course, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And then what kills me is that we haven't even vet none of those.
That ain't what Psaki said. Psaki said they had a stringent vetting process.
There was no stringent vetting process. What happened was that the State Department had blank visas that was sent over there. It was blank.
Would you listen to me earlier today? No, all right, that was bad.
No.
He just validated what I said. Blank
Yeah,
visas.
Exactly, and they signed their names on those visas to get through the airport, to get through the security protocol, because their names are on those visas, and it's sponsored by the State Department. So of course, and none of them has been vetted. And what makes it so strange is, me and my sergeant major had this conversation last week. All of them are male. You do not see any women or children in those pictures.
And they pretty much all military ages.
Exactly. He said the same thing, and he is more stressed out because he had 6 tours in Afghanistan, and he also trained the Afghani army over there. And he's like, it's stressful because when he was over there, you couldn't trust nobody, including the Afghan government, because you never know who's the terror cell within the government. And he's saying the same thing applies.
So why do you think our government allowed all those military age men, not the men and women, I mean not the women and the children, to come over here first, but actually those planes, every picture that you see, it's like, how many women on that plane?
Exactly. And then not only that, they're sending them to the United States military bases and going to house up to 22,000 of them.
Ooh, Rachel said, Krisha, I got a receipt too. What is this? What is this? She said, Politico, the secretive consulting firm that became Biden cabinet in I told you, West execs.
Yep.
I just see, it's just, but founded in when?
2017.
Welcome to the family, Rachel. That's how you do it. When people want to be like, that ain't true, Rachel just gave you the receipts and the proof, so she ain't never got to say nothing else to anybody out there that's, you don't want to believe what Rachel got to say. Rachel, knock that dust off your feet and keep on marching to the next man. Girl, you 3 steps in front of a whole bunch of your friends and fam, okay? Because all these people going to look at you to give you the blink stupid eye while you sitting there warning them exactly who is running the United States in the ground. Wait, welcome to my fam. I ain't gonna look at you like a cray, because this is right here. And they in the Eisenhower. They ooh wee. They in the situation. They are all, you see this? You see this? It is quite literally the road to the Situation Room, and it is the road everyone associates with the West execs advisors has crossed many times en route to meetings of the highest national security consequences. I got some pictures in my phone I can never share. Ever. Only because it tells people the straight footwork of not only Eisenhower building, the street in the middle, and exactly where all the rest of these places. I can't not show anybody the pictures in there because it's a national security clearance, but you letting these traitors sit there and walk that same damn road.
Exactly.
Ooh-wee. That's I'm just see Rachel.
I'm just really hoping that the Senate, Congress will recall the Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, and the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Okay, look how I'm looking.
Be fired.
The Senate didn't they sign on to that $3.5 trillion
Yeah,
infrastructure?
exactly.
Didn't you wait on who
none
do
of
what?
that was, if you read almost everything is in there, 2,000 pages long, but none of it dealt with infrastructure. Most of that stuff.
Okay, you gotta say
energy.
1/4 of it does. The rest of it is a bunch of hoo-la-la pork
Exactly.
and special projects, and then it's given away to other nations.
Exactly. So we're getting the end of the stick every time, and that is our money. That
I
is our
think we
taxpaying
actually
dollars.
created the in a stick. Hey Sharon, cause they're making an army to fight Americans.
Yep, I agree. They want to start a war on American soil.
Look, we both like, we see you. We see it too. We see it too. Check out Jen Psaki, where she worked and who she worked there with and who's running our country. Yes, that's what Rachel just said. The West execs. Wasn't she like a founder of it? She was one of the founding. Ooh, honey, we in trouble, Sharon. That's just. Hey, Debbie, what is going on out there? It is what it is. Now people can't say you lying.
And I guarantee
You and just say
Susan
you
Rice.
lazy. You just say you lazy. When they say you're lying, you just lazy. Hey, Regina, 98% of Congress is corrupt.
Yeah.
That's sad when we sit here just nodding along, right along with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And it only took one congresswoman to file the articles of impeachment against Sleepy Joe.
Oh, they tried to get rid of Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, it was just sad. You know, that's something wrong.
She don't kill. She ain't stopped.
But at least it tells us who the rhinos are.
When they try to sit her down from all her meetings and committees and stuff, she called me.
Especially Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, she called me and she said, that just gave me more time on my hands. I said, she's like, Krisha, they just don't know what they done set a fire under me. She said, they gave me more time to do research on what I need. And she said, let me tell you one thing that I have found out in the less time that I've been here. They hate us. She said, I'm a congresswoman now. She said, but I'm telling you the God honest truth. They hate Americans. They hate us with a passion. Our own representatives hate us with a passion. I believe Marjorie Taylor Greene when she said that. Look what they did to her because she ain't part of that click, 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 click.
Exactly.
When she said that, I said, what the? Hey, Sandra, we need the strength and faith of Christians over there. They aren't fighting. They are singing praise to God on their way to be killed. They've been going door to door, church to church, with not only the equipment that the United States military, facial recognition equipment, they have been slaughtering the Christians in Afghanistan for decades. That's why it's underground churches. This is not new. This is not new. And you think it's not going to come over here? But the hell, just put me down as a Templar. Krisha, you going to take it down? Put me as a Templar then. Don't put me as a weak-ass Christian. Krisha, I said what I said. I said what I said. When you know you saved by the blood of Jesus Christ and you're not a societal Christian, because that's where people keep getting this flipped the script. I'm not a fake societal Christian. I am not at all. When you are saved by the blood of Jesus Christ and the cross alone, you should be a lion ready to roar. But half of these people are so meek and mild, and they take one Bible verse and say, that's what this means. I'm gonna need for you to fall away from me. Because those are you the type of people I don't want on my side at all. I don't even think the Archangel Michael gonna blow his trumpet for you. That's Gabriel. See, Michael just got his sword ready. You one of those societal Christians that I have no earthly good for. So if there's not a person out there that's standing up for the blood, that is not going to deny who he is and what he has done for you, then you know who you are, and that's a strong faith-based Christian. But when you having these newfangled societal Christians that think that abortion is okay and all the rest of this stuff, and that we should not live biblically because it was written 2,000 years ago, those are the fake ones that I cannot stand. So I don't deal with societal Christians. I believe in saved folks. So that's why I am straight up and say, don't call me that. Warlock calls himself a Christian. The leader of Ebenezer Baptist Church calls himself a pastor of the flock, a shepherd of that flock, while he's standing in a pulpit saying, I am pro-choice and advocating for the murder and the slaughter of babies at the altar of Baal. Don't ever call me a Christian again. I've asked that for many years now. Don't call me that. I'm not one of those pew warmers.
They invited Fidel Castro to
Woo!
his church.
That's a Christian. He's a pastor, honey. You fake too if you can't recognize.
Exactly, especially if you're part of the
Even
congregation.
that's one thing in the black community. I heard game recognize game.
Yeah, that's true.
Game recognize game. Spirits recognize spirits. You should recognize the people that surround you. And if you a hustler or was raised in the hoods of the woods, being able to recognize somebody else's hustle, that should be like number one on your list to peep people out. So, like I said, game recognized game, and I peeped his game out a long time ago. I peeped out a lot of these people and a lot of Republicans' game out a long time ago too. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here like, you're what? Name only. That's where you get rhino from. In name only. I'm sitting there like, that goes nothing with our core values or beliefs or the principles of the Republican Party. So you one of those little D's. Yeah, I love calling them out. They don't like it though. Hey Judy, hey Virginia. It took someone long enough to openly say that the legislators hate us. I love like I told you, me walking up the halls of Congress, because I used to go every single year for a week and lobby for the Second Amendment. It means they only sent me to blue states. They only sent me to like Illinois, all of the blue state area Democrat offices. I would never go into the Republicans unless it's somebody like in Georgia. So I'm always going to advocate for the Second Amendment in all these Democratic offices. So me walking down the halls of Congress, in the Longhorn building, in all these separate buildings. That's why it's like, that building ain't even close to that damn building. How you mean that AOC said that that is not how that works. That is, they blowing smoke up your ass, people. That building shut up, AOC. That's pretty much how when people telling me about Washington and how it's mapped out. You know how many miles I walked around that place for a whole solid week without somebody telling me the next time bring some tennis shoes? So don't start with me. I've heard them walking down these corridors because it's just wide open, straight down corridors. All the sound bounces, the heels clicking, bounces. So when you walking by doors and they just talking about American citizens like we ain't diddly squat, with their doors open, not caring who hears anything that they saying, and you think she lying. I told you they called us lackeys, nobodies, the whole nine, and this is coming out of Democrats' rooms. Because that was my next meeting. And I'm sitting here like, you do know we hear you, right? And I just go on to the next person. I ain't got no problem with opening up that door. You do know we heard that, right? And closing it right up. I was a smart ass that way. It's probably why they sent me to the blue states. But yeah, I would open up a door, hey, we hear that. You remember those pictures? Either I had a good conversation with a Democrat, it would be this. And if not, if I had a bad one, I would go straight to their placard right out their door and put a thumbs down for them. I don't care if it was a Republican. You're trying to do any type of law against the Second Amendment. It's yay or nay. And I would make sure I took a picture for everybody to see what and who said something about the Second Amendment. So all these state representatives that are Republicans, they're like, you know what? We need the red flag law. Democrat. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of them in Georgia. You know what? We need to have some red flags in Georgia. I ain't Democrat.
Yeah, all of them in Georgia.
And then they sitting here with an R behind their name. Like I said, there's some key things I keep telling you to do to vet these people. Just because they got an R behind their name, you can also go vet them for yourself. And just because they are an R doesn't mean if they don't hold up their principle of less taxes, less government, and more self-responsibility, and USA, they ain't none of that. Mm-hmm. They ain't none of that at all.
Just like him.
Did you know there was a damn cabal from UGA? Mm-hmm. You know there's a UGA cabal. Now in Atlanta, I always call it Cascade. Yeah. Because majority of the mayors that ever has been a mayor came from Cascade.
Yeah.
But have you followed the governors in the state of Georgia?
Yeah, from UGA.
Majority of them go to UGA, which is a UGA cabal.
Exactly. Yeah.
I said they got their own damn clique too.
Yeah, I figured that out like 3 years ago. I was like, hold on.
No wonder they telling people to wait their turns. It ain't your turn yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just like Rockstar Pastor. Or they could go ahead and play Spades in Hell. I bet you they skip over that verse. I guarantee you these pastors don't say nothing about repentance or busting hell wide open, never coming back. I guarantee you they don't want to talk about themselves up there. Hey, B-Dub. I saw a video last week of a handcuffed man in Afghanistan being shot in the back of the head because he wouldn't renounce Christ. Is that the ones with them kneeling on the ground with all those people behind them, and it was a row of men, and they were just all being assassinated one by one, all of them being shot in the back? Well, like I said, you ever hear me say make it quick? That's pretty much what I'm telling you. Make it quick, because I'm not finna deny or denounce my heavenly Father. Just like he said, if you deny me on earth, I will deny you in heaven. I'm not willing to take my chances of dealing with the same damn people for eternity that I can't stand being anywhere around on earth. So that ain't gonna happen. Ain't no way that I'm finna denounce. Like it says, I'm not. You can with creation. That's what faith means. It's sad that one Bible verse means more now. There are people that will never ever see me in their life, but only hear me and believe more in me than any Doubting Thomas ever will. So blessed are the ones that do not see but still dang on believe, and then the ones that don't believe, Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Burning hell, y'all. Burning hell. Burning hell for eternity. I don't know if they're not teaching that anymore in church, what they say. You can make it to heaven by your works. One finger in the air, that means you're not trying to disrupt the sermon and tiptoe out of there real, just run to the border. Just some of these pastors, I can't figure it out. Gates did an interview with a well-known CNN newsman. There's a couple of them that came to mind. And suggested that people on SS, disability, Medicare, Medicaid, to not receive those benefits if they have not gotten a jab. You know that's coming next, Vicky, right? Mm-hmm. You do know that's coming. If you do not take that jab or be mandated to required to obey and drop the knee to the government, then guess what? All of your benefits, it's just like a single mom in the projects. Yeah. As long as you ain't got no man, you don't know who the baby daddy is, you ain't depending on him at all to have any authority over that child's life, they're going to give you the world and the moon and then set you up for failure. That's been going on in the black community for a very long time. And if you don't want it, guess what? They're just going to take it away from you. I don't understand how you have the Tuskegee experiment and then have all the rest of this happening right downtown Atlanta. What do you mean? You got genocide of Planned Parenthood, then you got the Tuskegee experiment when you got these free shots buildings all over the place. So in the black community, they still treating us like we 13 in 1930s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. Oh my. And the people that actually lived in that time are the first ones calling for, y'all need to do this. Y'all need to get this done. Damn, Jesse, wasn't you living back then? If it didn't turn out right back then how do you think it's going to turn out? Oh, how much money they give you? Speaking of Jesse, he out of the hospital yet? I thought he was fully vaccinated.
Yeah. Yeah, him and his wife are fully vaccinated.
Both of them are.
Yeah, she's still in the hospital.
Both of them are still in the hospital.
Yeah, I feel sad.
Sad for what?
Because they come out and say, oh, get the vaccine. Mm-hmm. And then they get the vaccine. Now look at you in the hospital.
Hank Aaron's.
Exactly. Now you're hanging on.
You can't say nothing about that, though. You know, you'll be scrubbed off the internet if you try to prove it. Yeah, just like that.
They've been trying
Hey
to
there,
do
Rebecca. They've been trying to do it to us, too. The Patriot Act was the most treasonous law. Yes, Miss Sandra. That came about during Bush Jr. years, right after 9/11. And actually 9/11 was, that literally was a jump off point of us losing for giving them authorization because they had been spying on us for a very long time. So after this is, and you can get this from Rosen, okay? What's his name? Edward Snowden. Edward Snowden went on the Joe Rogan show. Who's Joe Rogan show. I actually sat there and watched that. He said that had been going on for so long, even the Democrats got pissed. Even Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic Party started threatening George Bush Jr. for doing this and doing the Patriot Act and actually spying on all these Americans because they knew that if we caught on at that time that we could sue them all. So what did they do? They started making laws that the communication departments, the cell phones and all the rest of these could literally send in our data under the guise of domestic terrorists or terrorism. So that is where you get the Patriot Act from. Then if you go ahead and boost that to Barack Hussein Obama with the NDAA of 2012, they decided that it was no longer illegal to push propaganda because for a very long time, since the 20s, you could not use propaganda on the American citizen. That was a required law at the federal level that no propaganda could be given and used against the American citizens. After the NDAA Act of 2012, which is still the Patriot Act, whatever you call it, you can change the name all you want. That is when we really started getting propaganda and propagandized against us using our own media sources. And then you got to bring in the, 230 or is it 203? Is that law with the telecommunications, making them into private entities. I'm sitting here like, woo-wee. Just, Hey, Renee, I went to my first GOP event in Perry, Georgia. Y'all just going to keep talking loud. I went to my first GOP event in Perry, Georgia last weekend. I can honestly say I hated it. Only Kemp could talk, not Candace or Vernon. I walked in with Candace Taylor t-shirt. Someone called me brave. What the fuck? Yeah, I understand, but we're gonna keep reading. I won't be going to another one. Just a bunch of elitists in there. I don't fit it at all, and I'm very surprised by this. Why, Renee? It took me a long time to realize. Stop trying to sit at the table with them. You already got the chair out. Make your own table.
I actually was invited to speak at that same event, and then I was like, oh, you're not on the speaking list. I was like, what? It's alright, I might as well go home. And then that same day, it comes out with a whole blacklist with everyone's names that was on there, including my name that was on there.
You was blacklisted?
Yeah.
Damn, they blacklisted a black man. Well, there you go. I knew I wasn't even going to try to go. I wasn't people like you going, Creature. Me, if they calling people around the state to stay away from me, I can imagine my name. So a black man and a black one would have been blacklisted.
Yeah, and it was by the Klucken Project. I was like, oh, okay. That was kind of fun.
Did you say the Lincoln Project was the sponsor of the fish fry in Perry? Mm-hmm. The same Lincoln Project from
they
Washington,
blacklisted
DC?
you?
They blacklisted me.
Wear that like a badge of honor.
Well, I'm still on the damn Lincoln Project. Honey, he had to give me a red Solo cup time. Wait a minute. Whoa. This is the same Lincoln Project people that was molesting and doing all this to men up there in Washington, D.C. so they could be, and this is,
yeah.
Wear that like a badge of honor.
Yeah. I'm on there. Marjorie Taylor.
Renee,
on there.
you welcome to my rally.
Yeah, come on.
I ain't gonna blacklist you. This black man, black woman, white man, ain't finna. You welcome here. Ain't no blacklisting. Just none. Just come on over here. Come on over, baby.
Yeah, they
I'm
had
just throwing that out
Candace
there.
on there, and she actually, she was poisoned at her last event.
She spoke.
Yeah, she was poisoned. They said that someone had spiked her.
Whoa. Let me put my cup down. What you mean she was poisoned?
Yeah, someone had, she was at this bar, I think, was it? Yeah.
Somebody mollied her?
Yeah, they put some arsenic in her water, and
What?
she drank it, and she was poisoned. And
What?
Yep.
She revealed that the rat was.
What? What was she at in Kentucky?
No, we were in Peachtree City.
Somebody
Peachtree City.
somebody put something in her drink. Women. Let me tell you something. I don't give two rats ass. I don't care if you 65 years old. You put a drink down and you don't keep your eyeballs on that damn cup. You don't drink out of it again. If that cup ain't right there in front of your face the whole entire time, and even if you got to go up to the bar and get it your damn self, don't ever put your cups down. Ever drink out of a cup that you left there, because you don't know how quick somebody can put some. Lord, y'all, they tripping on. Renee, y'all come on over here and have a good damn time. I don't want these people here at our ride. Yeah, I'm so glad. What you mean they tried to poison her? Oh, we at the bottom of the hour. Let's get juicy. These are the only people that can hear. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave.
They do. I told you so.
Y'all know we ain't stopped talking, right? I'm just saying. Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. This is the last segment of the show. One of our speakers are here. You are you gonna help him? You helping them build these decks? Seriously? You gonna be helping them build all this stuff?
Yeah.
Man power. You ain't got no songs for a man?
Yeah.
You ain't got a man song. You ain't got a manly man of a manly man song. Just we did not get into that article last week of China saying that they don't want no more on they televisions.
I read that. Yeah.
I'm gonna read it now because people ain't gonna believe me. Go ahead and just play us. It's raining, man. No, that's gay too, ain't it?
We gotta get out of this place.
That is not a manly song. That's not a manly song. We gotta get out of this place. No, man. I'm like shoot him to the moon or something. No. One shot, one whiskey, one bill. That's like a manly man song. Just no, you ain't got that.
Songs for the stories. So.
Gotta get out of this place is not a damn manly song. Y'all know what? Y'all get over there to the Eventbrite and register.
If you're a man, you understand.
What? You gotta get the hell out of this. You better learn how to wash your own damn clothes. Then I know you ain't trying to throw hints. Meg, you might want to tell Dave to chill out. See, that's who's in my ear over there. It's like, how many people we got coming? We still got.
232.
Why you whisper when you talk?
232.
Dude, we gonna make you have to have some babies so you get some bass in your
Yeah.
After kids, you wretch it up a little bit. Hey, Michelle, it's raining like crazy here in Gainesville. Keep it up 985. Don't be trying to bring that juju down here. We need fresh. No rain, just no rain, and all the grass turned brown before Saturday. We good with that. No rain. Come on, she said it's raining in Gainesville.
That's my Facebook friend right there.
Who's your Facebook friend?
Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. He said you his Facebook friend. Where your girlfriend at? You single? You dating somebody? Dude, you can't be the city of Atlanta. You can't be the mayor of the city of Atlanta. And
I am seeing someone.
Okay, there's a lot of holes down there in Atlanta. we got to fix that real quick. They be coming off the woodworks.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Just stay off Peachtree Street. That's all I'm asking. Who's Big John? Subliminal messages. Oh, that's what Dave was throwing out subliminal messages. Did anybody get his kick?
Also,
y'all finna get his honeydew list a mile long, and I'm just gonna come on. Let's talk about that from last week. I didn't, because you know how people be listening to me and they be like, "You're a homophobe."
What did you say?
What? Spurt. Respect walk. That don't even make sense. Are you talking to him? What man walks that song? Who the hell is that? Why are you bouncing? Why your head just nodding? Who is that?
That was a little band called Pantera.
Pantera. Like, get the grays out your hair. Washing these grays right out of my hair. Nope, this.
No.
Who the hell was Pantera? Why that sound like a pastry? How did men and they whole thing just did a whole song with pastries? Somebody need to call Pantera and said that did not work out that way. Just no.
No, they don't really play anymore. The guitar player died.
And just go get the one from Def Leppard. They all just seem to jump from band to band.
No, that will not work. That will
why
not
that
work.
Ain't gonna work?
That will not work.
Okay, why it ain't gonna work?
Well, for a couple reasons.
I'm looking for that story, so we just wasting time.
That's exactly
you heard
why
that
I'm talking
Beth Miller.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you hear that Beth Miller called all women to go on a sex strike?
Yeah,
She's
F
crazy.
that.
Oh. What you say?
Yeah,
No, never mind. Don't say that again.
I didn't say the word.
Dude, that was just too close. Like,
I
you
did not say the word.
You trying to get us
implied
all
it.
shut down and
I implied it. I
Hey,
did not
somebody
say
find
it.
me that one with the sissies. That did not come out
Hey,
right.
you said that.
That didn't come out right either.
You said
and
that.
It's just the way that the China wrote the article.
I didn't say my
Yeah.
word. I just
It wrote it like
gave
that.
the first letter.
China said that they didn't want sissies on TV no more.
Yeah, they
I wasn't the one that said this. China was the one that said this shit. I just be like, that's gay. That's about as far as I get now. Just like, gay. Just, what all I say. I ain't even said the sissy word since the 90s. What? Just, yeah, it's not. Yeah, sis is not political. What this whole show get, but because that's not a good word. That's like the F word and the N word. Just some words just have to leave. Just be like, that's gay.
I can tell you what is gay.
Did you see this dumbass got $24 million ripped out his forehead?
What makes you think to put a diamond on your freaking forehead?
Depending on what ward he came from.
It don't make sense.
Hey, did you hear about this South Carolina lawyer that's sitting there
yeah,
just,
I saw that.
he worse than Kemp and that whole car blowing up with the motor just jumping 20.
Oh.
That was rumors, people. That's how rumors get started. If somebody blowing up somebody's car on the side of the road.
Not only there's also rumors that
What?
that the guy
Uh-huh.
that his daughter was dating was
That's Brian Kemp's daughter.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the guy that blew up was related to Nathan's deal.
Shut the front door.
So that
He was related to Deal family?
yes.
Then what the hell is he working for Kelly Loeffler for then?
They're
And
all-
why was he dating Brian Kemp's daughter?
He's an up and coming young kid, and as far as Brian Kemp's daughter, I mean,
Y'all
he's
remember this
working in those rings,
Uh-huh.
and they're both young kids around that same age, so they kind of.
Yeah, but you don't blow up a whole car motor and say that was a wreck. That didn't make any sense.
Send a message to somebody.
Send it to who, Kemp?
both of them.
Or Brad Rathensberger? Kelly Loeffler?
Because here's the thing.
Deal?
Deal and Kemp
What
are
is
now
this?
endorsing Kasim Reed for Maryville.
Whoa. Say that one more time, but slowly, while I look for this article.
Deal and Kemp is endorsing Kasim Reed as a backdoor deal that's going on. So yeah.
Kasim Reed, the same one that had Snow Apocalypse, that used to be the mayor of Atlanta that F up, and then you got two Republicans that's corruptible themselves, that's former governors, that's backing a Democrat.
Well, to them, they're spreading that.
Spread what?
They're saying he's a Republican.
What? Who?
Yeah.
Who is?
Ain't nobody dumber than y'all. Ain't nobody dumber than y'all.
I'm like, I'm the
Hey,
only
yo!
Republican in this race.
I want y'all to hear that. Hey! Dum 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 diddy dum 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 dum. Let it play.
I love the earth, but I don't really want
Tom
to save
McDonald.
it. Everyone's obsessed with making
Seriously?
stupid people famous. If a white boy raps, then it's called appropriation. But Beyonce dyes her hair blonde, and people say she slayed it. Everybody's outraged, everybody's mad. Our solutions to the issues don't make no
Tom
sense.
McDonald,
If stairs
people.
are the problem, we build wheelchair ramps. We don't cancel
not
feet
gonna
or
get in trouble
persecute the
for
people
reading
with
this
legs.
article.
The feminists who started
go
the
ahead and
movement
say
would be
me,
ashamed of so many
me.
things. They fought so you could vote. I'll show your butthole on OnlyFans. I'm not a bad person because you don't like what I say. Call me homophobic just because I think straight. I love people even though we disagree. I wish
Alright,
we could
Dave,
get
let's go ahead,
Wi-Fi
because I
signals
got
from a
Warlock
tree.
sitting here
And
looking at
everyone
me
would
like
plant
he's
them and we
stupid
probably say
as hell. Alright, y'all ready for this? I bet I get shut down for reading this stupid article that China put out. Hold up. Let me... in the bushes, listen to this. Pow wow. Tara, Krista Fowler, y'all listen to this. Y'all listen to this. Hey, Belinda, listen to this, Meg. I didn't write this, but somebody else did. Trey said, Katina, now listen to this. Male girly behavior is banned. China cracks down, kicks sissy men off television. What it say? What it say?
Yeah.
What does that say? Before somebody say that's fake news,
No, it says it.
back
It says-
that up. Y'all want you to say it, so I won't be the only one to get their whole damn Facebook page shut down. So go ahead and say that.
It says male girly behavior banned. China cracked down, kicked sissy men off TV.
Damn.
So-
Can't they call them something else than sissies? I ain't gonna be able to get this out of. But I said, let's go. It's gonna come out. Oh God, I'm about to. Y'all keep an eye out on all the numbers and make sure they don't drop. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Damn it, I did not want to read this. I just shared it.
Want me to read?
Yeah, read this. Cause
All right, I read.
you making me sweat. And y'all trying to get me shut off Facebook. They don't recognize your voice. Go ahead.
Yeah. China's
Go ahead.
government banned effeminate men
Gay.
on
There you
TV
go.
and told broadcasters Thursday to promote revolutionary culture, broadening a campaign to tighten control over businesses and society and enforce official morality. President Xi Jinping.
Okay, stop. Let's read this again. What the hell was that? It says China government bans gay men on TV and told broadcasters Thursday to promote revolutionary culture, broadening a campaign to tighten control over business and society and enforce official morality. Dum 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 diddy dum 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 diddy dum dum. We the mean ones. Okay, then keep going.
President Xi Jinping has called for a national rejuvenation
Of what?
with tighter Communist Party control.
Of what? Dinglings? Keep going though.
With tighter Communist Party control of businesses, education, culture, and religion.
Mm-hmm.
Companies and the public are under increasing pressure to align with his vision for a more powerful China and healthier society.
How the hell you gonna do that when they got bathhouses? I digress. That's gay. Keep going.
The party has reduced children's access to online games. I did read that too.
Mm-hmm.
And is trying to discourage what is seen as an unhealthy attention to celebrities.
Ooh.
Broadcasters must resolutely put an end to sissy men and other abnormal aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
The TV regulator said using an insulting slang term for effeminate men, Ningo Pow, how do you say that?
Now watch that get shut down because somebody algorithms caught that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or literally girly guns. Girly guns. Now I've seen the pink guns and the purple guns. Okay, I've even saw a red gun. I ain't seen a manly gun. I mean, trying to figure this out. It says that reflects official concern that China pop stars, influenced by sleek, girlish looks of some South Korean and Japanese singers and actors, are failing to encourage China's young men to be masculine enough. Woo! They trying to take over America.
Yeah.
Well, shit, they already did that.
Yeah, they already did
that.
They're in the door.
They in the door.
They're already here.
Dude, they got like 150,000 acres over there in China, over there in Texas by themselves.
Texas, yep.
That's not even called the Smithfield Foods. It says the broadcaster should avoid promoting vulgar internet celebrities, especially TikTokers. I'm not on that anyway, so there you go. It says an admiration of wealth and celebrities, and regulators said instead the program should be vigorously promoting excellent Chinese traditional culture, revolutionary culture, and advanced socialist culture. It says the launch of the anti-monopoly data, security, and other enforcement actions at companies including games, social media providers, and e-commerce giants that are ruling party worries are too big and independent. Oh, they're gonna come after dang-gone YouTube and Facebook and Twitter next.
All of it.
They ain't got no choice.
Exactly.
Because if they already banning them from their countries, the more they take over America, guess what? The more they're gonna take over these cis-mens. I ain't the one to call y'all that.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
You're preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating
I wish you
straight
could hear
men,
this.
white
Call
folks, and
McDonald
Christians is
again.
common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less
You know
white.
what?
They preach intolerance.
You ain't
but
gonna
if
be having no
disagree,
rainbow
they fight.
flags
There's a
in
race war
China.
here. Elections based on
It
fear.
ain't my
Black
fault.
lives only matter once
What?
every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every
Hey,
one
Pow
of us
Wow, what
benefits.
is
Give
this?
welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and
Nope.
blue. Ashamed to
Nope,
be American?
nope,
Okay,
nope,
that's cool.
nope,
Because
nope.
honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa.
Dave, put the picture up there.
You can make us see it your way. No way.
I want people to see what they actually get ready to do. Y'all can't see it.
More flames. Oh
Snowflakes is what's playing by Tom McDonald. Okay, Dave, I'm sending you something about underground bases. You need to put that up on whenever you do. This is right here, and this is who sent this to me. Paul Wall. Military underground bases in the United States complete list. Are you talking about what's under Colorado Airport? What's up there? And there's a whole bunch of dang on bases that's underground.
It's a little bit deeper than that. It's 10 kilometers.
Look at this in California. Do you see this? Look right here. That's Virginia going all the way up into Washington, D.C., all the way to... Woo! It says there are 100, and come on over. Look at this. This is America. Dave, you got this picture up. So everybody can see when that actually pops up, I can actually talk about it. Got it? Okay, whatever, dude. It's like a 10-second delay. I keep forgetting that. Can you put it up there now? And go. Okay then. Whatever, dude. You see all this? Mm-hmm. These are in every state around America. I'm sorry, y'all can't see it, but the people, other pages can. It says that there are 120 deep underground military bases in America under the big cities. I found out today, over there by the Gold Dome, over there where your CDC is at, all those federal buildings, because you got to remember they all pretty much on one over there by the underground and where the mortar. Actually, there's underground tunnels and underground stuff right underneath Atlanta.
Yep. Sure is.
That actually connects over there by the underground with the Gold Dome.
Yep.
Dang! And the Carter Center too?
Oh yeah. We've got tunnels all over the place.
Okay then. It
We got
says
tunnels that go across the country with the levitation trains.
Sheesh. It says that Air Force bases, Navy bases, U.S. Army bases. Also, we have a lot of deep underground military bases in Canada.
Dumb.
Each base is 2 miles underground. It has are we supposed to be reading this?
Yeah. I mean, it's already been out there. One of the ex-CIA operatives actually covered all of this.
It says people in the past built these bases day and night, and building processes started in the 1940s. Mm-hmm. There are also entirely new cities underground linked with high-speed levity trains.
Yeah, they go about 800 miles an hour.
That ain't the Hunger Games. Come on now. In the Hunger Games, did they not have those trains that went 100?
They've been showing us through Hollywood what
Like I keep saying, y'all need to start believing in these movies.
that stuff is real.
It might say entertainment.
It says the Black Project sidesteps the Congress authority. Is this like the military complex?
Yes. Military-industrial complex.
Military,
Yep.
Bases.
Yes.
And they're being bombed. And
Yes.
They're being flooded.
Yes.
That's where all the children will be.
That's where the children. Shh. Some things don't say on there. Okay then. It says there are substantial evidence there, and many will react in fear, terror, and paranoia. But we have to refuse to believe in what is spread by MSM. No, I believe this, and I believed it for a long time, especially in Colorado, especially up there in Washington. Especially, yes,
Yep.
yes. There's actually a whole tunnel that connects Canada with Washington.
Yeah, that's true. And there's like.
I'm sorry, y'all. It says the U.S. government spent $12 trillion, $12 trillion building a massive infrastructure for the coming one world government over the last 40 years. Mm-hmm. Under the Denver International Airport, we have a deep underground military base. It is more than 22 miles in diameter and 8 levels. Of course, it isn't a coincidence that the CIA relocated its domestic division responsible for U.S. operations from the CIA lane. I don't think we need to be like, hey! Yeah, they are now. Highway to hell. That's the only reason why you want to go on the ground. Christy said there's tunnels go from one side of the country to the other.
Yeah,
It goes
that's
under
what
the ocean from continent to continent too.
yeah. There's that.
They go to great lengths to hide their demoniacal ways. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Exposed. Can we all purchase an engraved machine and give everyone a job with no job? Still some real jobs out there that people need to damn go pick up. Never mind. Hey Rebecca, oops, sorry for cussing online, honey. You ain't cuss on, as long as it ain't the F-bomb. Shit, ass, and damn to hell is freebies, okay? It's free. The sentence enhancers. The glitter bomb, it goes bursting in air. That's when we like, she is pissed when she said the F word. All the rest of them, they fair game. So they bringing new people in as residents, cause those people will be controllable, not us. You getting it? We are literally raised in a country. Like I said, you could correlate it this way. If we didn't have to pay taxes, no one would. If they tried right now to do what they did in the 40s, it wouldn't work. Say you get your whole paycheck, then all of a sudden right now that everything is going downhill, and they saying, you know what, we know how to make America great again. We're gonna tax everybody a percentage of their paycheck. Guess what's gonna happen? Skirt out of here. We was raised in the generations of free speech, freedom of press, the Bill of Rights, everything that we have known, question authority. F the police coming straight from the underground. We grew up with N-words with an attitude. White people getting ready to get shot at, and then hillbilly rednecks got some shine, and they finna sing Kumbaya and come down the mountains and whoop some ass. So we have been raised to buck authority. We have been raised never to obey, required, or mandate to do anything in our lives, because our grandfathers, our grandmothers, our parents raised us to buck the system. This new fandango generation from the 90s up, because you can't say it. I can pinpoint when they started pushing HDAD drugs, when they started pushing DARE, when they started pushing no drugs, 80s, 90s. So when the analog television and everything started going offline, that's when everything started to change. That is when the NWA, that's when who was it? Two Live Crew. We started getting censoring everywhere. That's when you had to have a censor sticker. That's when D. Snyder and the rest of them said, F you and the horse you rode in on, because you're not finna tell me what I can and cannot say. That is the First Amendment, and the First Amendment says that I can do what the hell I want, and ain't nothing you can do as long as I'm not bothering nobody. They've been getting away and getting rid of this. So first you're gonna have to kill us off. You're going to have to lessen our authority. And how do you do that? You take our offsprings and you manipulate them to the point of where they no longer have respect for authority, a respect for their grandparents or their parents. And they only respect what their teacher's saying, being led by the communist ways of the 45 rules of communist goals. But the First Amendment tells you these are our inherent rights that wasn't given to us by no man but the man, okay? It says Congress shall not make no law respecting an establishment of religion, the prohibit of the freedom of free exercise thereof, the abridging of free speech, the freedom of press, the right of the people to peacefully assemble, and to be able to petition the government for the redress of grievances. No one talks about the 5 topics that are already protected in the First Amendment. That's why they want to get rid of it. So when your dumbass children be like, I hate you, white mother, you are the reason why black people are oppressed, pop them in the face, pop them in the mouth, and sit them down and actually teach them the history. Because there was many Jews, Gentiles, Irish, Catholics, and everyone else, Germans, that had been persecuted too. So all these little kids talking about you had it because you got white privilege, bitch. You don't know what your grandparents dealt with. You don't know what I've dealt with to get you to the point where you backsassing me right now. Teach them the Constitution, okay? What do you say? Living in America? Which one you want black? It's that simple. And all but all. That's why they don't want us to unite. Because if we unite across the nation, we can take them in control. Because actually we still have control over them. Because when they stop doing voting, when you know we have lost our nation completely. So we still have a little bit of leverage, okay? But number 2 is what's protecting the rest from everything. From us being invaded, to your neighborhood that's being invaded, from your children being overtaken, to your bank account. It says a well-regulated militia. You can't say militia anymore, Lucretia. You say that word, you are now a domestic terrorist. Me. It says a well-regulated militia. being necessary to the security of the free state, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma. You get it, okay, I'm sure you do. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Not infringed from the Germans, from the French, from the Afghans, from Pakistan, from China, from India, or your own damn government. We was given inalienable rights that no man can take. And if you that weak, then eventually you didn't learn a lesson from the greatest generation to protect the next generation. Because that's what we gonna need. God, this went by fast. I'm just saying. Dave, take us out with some music. Seriously. Y'all see how fast this show went? Honey, that means the grandbaby gotta go home. I know you saw those baby kids running around here. Time to go. And I'm actually gonna end it on time. Believe that? Yes, I do. There's been so many things that's held us down, of course. But now it look like things are finally coming around. I know we got a long, long way to go. And where we end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our acts now. If you felt like you've been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Hey, I want y'all to listen to every word I say, Woo, woo. USA, combined with the knowledge that she taught me, with the knowledge that I hold in my hand. I'm gonna say this one more time because we was raised on oral history. That's when they talking about don't forget your history. I can't when she slammed it in my head at being a school teacher. So they taught me about the Tuskegee experiments that's happening today. Free jab. And she also taught me about genocide of our own damn community, while she's advocating that all our babies are not stupid nor dumb. So before I forget my history and let this one lax too, I know she fought for this book, so did she teach this book, and I'm going to continue to teach this book. So if you don't know your God-given history, and you don't know how to give those oral histories that was passed on from generation to generation to generation, that will soon be spread by me to that generation in there, then I don't know what you're living for. But I know what my whys are, and my whys are God, family, and my country. So like I said, we have 5 days away for the Faith Over Fear rally. Get over to the Etsy store. Please go to our PayPal and make sure you get to the Eventbrite. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Let's get these grandbabies home. Holla! You ain't gonna say faded to black? You black?
Oh.
Go ahead and say faded to black.
Faded to black.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia U Show.